Well, that doesn't bother the ghoul. As we know, war crimes are his favorite hobby. And even the Russians themselves have already figured out that the president doesn't care at all about any human losses. And now they find out that their Führer has firmly decided to kill a few more million of his own people. And what do you think? They became even more impressed. Now, if you look closely and calmly at the outskirts of Pokrovsk, which are covered with Russian corpses, this is not an exaggeration. This is not a literary exaggeration. Take a look. Today on my Telegram channel, there is the latest video filmed possibly this morning, possibly yesterday afternoon near Pokrovsk. There really is no more room to put any more bodies there. And if you take a closer look at these outskirts of Pokrovsk, it becomes clear that the so-called phone scammers in the Russian Federation are currently the most honest category of citizens in the country. And probably, as of today, the most harmless category as well. Because the tricks of phone scammers are absolutely nothing compared to the actions of the State Duma, the Kremlin, and television. That's where the real scammers are entrenched. Because, as everyone knows, everything is understood in comparison. Phone scammers only swindle people out of rubles, but the deputies, the president, and television, they con this poor rabble out of their very lives, forcing fools to die by the hundreds of thousands at the front. And both groups of swindlers use pretty much the same tactics: intimidate, bluff, cloud people's minds, and get what they want. For the deputies, the president, and propaganda, to keep living the good life and stay in power, they need fascism. And fascism needs war and corpses. Because really, just one quick look at that striking picture, at the compelling video I recently posted on my official Telegram channel, clearly showing what the devastated outskirts of Pokrovsk truly look like now, is absolutely more than enough to convey the grim reality. It's truly impossible to fully understand who these people actually are, precisely why they're here, or indeed how they couldn't possibly have known what truly awaited them. But we can see that this damage to the central nervous system, to the mind and psyche of the state, it's already happened. It's irreversible. This applies really equally to everyone. Well, not everyone. Russians understand that at this point, there is no longer any difference between them and the Germans who zealously, passionately gave the Nazi salute to Hitler. This need to kill, to torment, to humiliate everything that is non-Russian or not Russian enough. This has become an absolutely blatant trend, openly declared on every channel in the country. Look, again, I don't know the name of this idiot, the bald guy with glasses. Just look at him. You can see that the last restraints have been thrown off. Well, the federal ones, of course. The last brakes are gone, and now it's all out in the open. There are open calls to the public for the destruction of the population of Ukraine, and preferably Europe as well. No one is hiding anymore. And this recklessness, this racism, this mania for national greatness, these are in fact excellent tools for carrying out Russia's national suicide. So perhaps it's best not to interfere with the Russians as they drive themselves into a frenzy. All of this will finish off Russia faster and more reliably than any of Trump's tomahawks. Right now, the Russian Federation is repeating the path of the Third Reich in every detail. The finale is predetermined. The only real frustration, perhaps, is that the intricate process simply can't be significantly sped up. It truly can't be given that cinematic swiftness, so that the delightful little soups, people like this bald guy in my video, would move from the studio to the lampposts a bit faster. But there's no need to rush things or worry. Everything will be fine. The little soups will hang, soil themselves, and stick out their black tongues. That is, all those symptoms that occur during a hanging, they will definitely be observed, don't worry. And any attempts to influence the pace of historical processes are pointless. This lady has her own ideas about the rhythm of events, and we have the opportunity to witness it firsthand. For the Russian Federation, it will all end in a global, shameful catastrophe. This is the free and conscious choice of the Russian people.